Hello students, welcome you all once again. In the previous video, we have learned the reactivity of aldehydes and ketones. Hope you all have understood that. In this video, now we are going to learn about the chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. That means let us learn the reactions of aldehydes and ketones. So here the first one, reaction with HCN. What is HCN? Hydrogen cyanide. So aldehydes and ketones react with hydrogen cyanide and produce cyanohydrins. I am writing here. Okay, if you want, you write down the statement. Aldehydes and ketones react with HCN to produce cyanohydrins. Let us write the reaction. R C double bond O H. This is aldehyde. Now it reacts with HCN forming R C OH CnH. Okay, so this is called as cyanohydrin of aldehyde. Okay, so here the pi bond breaks up and H plus comes over here and Cn minus goes to carbon. Therefore, RCOH CnH. Next, coming to ketone, RC double bond O R plus HCN gives rise to RCOH. Here Cn, here is R. What do you call this? This is called as cyanohydrin of ketone. Okay. So if you take here acetaldehyde, CH3 C double bond OH, you will get cyanohydrin of acetaldehyde. If you take acetone, CH3 C double bond O CH3, you will get cyanohydrin of acetone. So that is the first reaction, that is reaction with hydrogen cyanide. Okay. Now second one is addition with NaHSO3 or reaction with NaHSO3. What is NaHSO3, students? Sodium bisulfite. So what do we get when aldehydes and ketones react with sodium bisulfite? So aldehydes and ketones react with NaHSO3 to form sodium bisulfite derivatives. Write down the statement. Aldehydes and ketones react with NaHSO3 to form sodium bisulfite derivatives. Let me write the reaction. R C double bond OH plus NaHSO3 gives rise to R C OH SO3 Na. Here comes H. So this is a sodium bisulfite derivative of aldehyde. It is in the form of a white precipitate. Next, coming to ketones, R C double bond O R plus NaH CO3 gives rise to R C OH SO3 Na. Here R. Okay, this is sodium bisulfite derivative of a ketone. This is also in the form of a white precipitate. Okay, so this dissociates into H plus and SO3 Na minus. So H plus goes to oxygen and SO3 Na minus goes to carbon. So that is the reaction with sodium bisulfite. Okay. Next, third one, reaction with RMgX. What is RMgX? RMgX is nothing but Grignard reagent. Do you remember? RMgX, alkyl magnesium halide, is the Grignard reagent. So let us see what happens when aldehydes and ketones react with Grignard reagent. First one, HCHO reacts with RMgX in one way. Rest of the aldehydes react with RMgX in another way. Ketones react with RMgX in another way. So all the three I am going to show you. First one is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde formula H C double bond O H plus RMgX gives rise to HCO MgX H here R. Okay, and this followed by hydrolysis in the presence of an acid. What happens? Here it breaks down and H comes this side, OH comes this side. So minus MgX OH, this goes out. What remains? HCOH H, this is R. Okay, I will write it down, RCH2OH. So what is this? Please, can you guess? This is nothing but a primary alcohol. Okay, so formaldehyde on reaction with RMgX produces primary alcohols. Okay, next, second one, aldehydes other than formaldehyde. So let me take RCHO. You can take acetaldehyde and try. So RCHO plus RMgX gives rise to RCOMgX. Here comes H and here comes R. Okay. So followed by hydrolysis in the presence of H plus. Again it breaks up here. HOH minus MgXOH goes out and forms RCHR. Here comes OH. So what is this called as? This is called as a secondary alcohol. Okay. So aldehydes other than formaldehyde reacts with RMgX giving secondary alcohols. Next, coming to ketones. Let me take R, C double bond O, R plus RMgX gives rise to RCOMgX R. Okay, this followed by hydrolysis in the presence of an acid. Similarly, here comes OH. Here comes OH, this side comes H. So minus MgX OH. So what remains? R, C, OH. Here R, here R. Okay. So secondary alcohol and this is a tertiary alcohol. Okay. So please remember, formaldehyde on reaction with Grignard reagent produces primary alcohols. Aldehydes other than formaldehyde produces secondary alcohols, and ketones on reaction with Grignard reagent produces tertiary alcohols. Okay, so this is a very, very important reaction. Next, fourth reaction is oxidation. Okay, so in oxidation, you should know one thing. Aldehydes undergo oxidation easily, producing CH3, C double bond O, H on oxidation with KMnO4 in the presence of a base, or K2Cr2O7 in the presence of an acid. So potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate. Okay, these are oxidizing agents. Easily aldehydes undergo oxidation producing carboxylic acids. So count the number of carbons here. 1, 2, and the carboxylic acid formed also has 2 carbon atoms. So note down one point here. Aldehydes on oxidation produce carboxylic acids having same number of carbon atoms. Okay. Whereas ketones, they do not undergo oxidation easily like aldehydes, but they undergo oxidation under vigorous conditions. That means you should apply high temperatures because the carbon-carbon bond should break in order for the ketones to undergo oxidation. Okay, and also you should remember one thing, ketones on oxidation produce carboxylic acids having less number of carbon atoms. Okay, so one is acetic acid and the other one is formic acid. Okay, so depending upon the number of carbon atoms present in the ketones, it undergoes oxidation forming carboxylic acids having less number of carbon atoms. Why it is difficult for a ketone to undergo oxidation? Because the carbon-carbon bond should break up. But here there is a hydrogen. Easily this hydrogen comes out as H plus and it can undergo oxidation. Okay. So in this video we have discussed 4 chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones. First one is reaction with HCN. Second one addition with NaHCO3. Third one reaction with RMGX. Fourth one is oxidation. Okay. So those who are viewing the channel for the first time, don't neglect. Please subscribe and also tell your friends to subscribe the channel. Thank you.